Well, guys, it's 2020. This year has been one full of ups and downs and lots of change. So, whether you find yourself facing redundancy or the loss of a loved one, or you're stuck in a rut and unable to stay motivated, making a positive change is likely to feature in things that you're going to need to do to feel happier and more successful again. But however, that can be easier said than done. It's natural to resist change, but that doesn't always have to be the case. Change is actually good for us in both our personal and professional lives, since it makes us more flexible, it exposes us to new experiences and people, and it also opens up doors to more opportunities. So if you want to make a change in your life, you can do so positively by following these tips. So here are 20 things you can do today to transform your life. Tip number 1 is to meditate for 5 minutes. Getting into the habit of meditation is not as easy as some would have us believe, but if you can manage just 5 minutes a day, this is enough to start bringing some meaningful changes into your life. Tip 2 is to take lutein. So there are plenty of supplements that we could put on the list to improve your health, but lutein has been shown to help learning and energy levels, and it also helps your eyes. So that's 1, 2. 3 would be to have some magnesium threonate before bed. So once again, if I'm not pronouncing this properly, guys, let me know in the comments below. I think it's threonate. What it is this can enhance your sleep, and it further supports brain plasticity. So it's also a good supplement to have. Number 4 is to swap all your drinks for water. So this will burn a similar number of calories in a week to running 8 kilometers, and it can also improve your health and your brain functions. And they say you should drink more water anyway, so it's good for you overall. It is easier said than done, I'll admit it. I find it hard to just drink only water, so I still do have some squash. But if you can, swap all your drinks for water. Tip number 5 is to walk 1 mile. So walking a single mile will burn an additional 100 calories a day. This means that if you walk a mile for 7 days, you'll burn 700 calories, and that's a third of the amount of calories you should eat in a day. Tip number 6 is to have a bath before you go to bed. This relaxes your muscles for better sleep, and when you sleep better, you're able to function better the next morning. Do you agree with my tips so far? Don't forget to hit that like button just so I know, and so YouTube knows too. Tip number 7 is to leave work unfinished. So it sounds contradictory, but this will make it easier for you to pick up the work the next day. It's one of those little mind hacks that you can use to help you become more productive. Tip number 8 is to do your most enjoyable task first. This is another way to overcome the temptation of procrastination. I know that because I have done this in the past. I've procrastinated and just not been I'll do this later. Whereas when I do what I want to do, what I enjoy the most first, I'll do that and I'll get that out of the way, and then that will motivate me to get more things done, other things done that maybe are not so pleasurable. So that's just another one of those little mind hacks that you can use to be a bit more productive so that you can, have your best day. Tip 9 is to visualize where you want to be. This will give you purpose and focus. There's so many tools that you can use. You can have a vision board, you can have a vision wall, you can have vision videos, you can put things on Pinterest to help visualize the life that you want. You can write a letter to yourself from the future and visualize what your dream life will be. There's so many ways that you can do this, so yeah. Make sure you do it though, and it doesn't have to be super long. You can just do it for 5 minutes to start with. If you have a vision wall and you have I'm going to say a dress that you want to get or you want to manifest in some way, then just focus on that dress for 5 minutes a day, and with time it will come to you. So that's tip 9, visualize where you want to be. Tip 10 is a bit different. So this is to count when you stand up and sit down in a day. So this is a great challenge to try and enhance your mindfulness. What it does is it tries to get you to focus on what you're actually doing. So by counting, you're engaging your brain to also remember and be present at the same time. So that's a really useful tip for you guys. Tip 11 is to make the bed. So one simple act of discipline can lead to many more, and just a simple act of making your bed when you wake up in the morning, it sets you up with a win. And when you start your day with a win, you're more likely to go looking for more wins. It just helps you feel more successful, and I find that when I feel more successful, I'm more motivated to do more things. So yeah, that's just a little tip for you. Tip number 12 is to change your hairstyle. So get a haircut or a new hairdo. So this can boost your mood and your self-confidence. Some changes are easier outside in. So this is just one great way of, boosting your confidence. Tip 13 is to invest in a daylight lamp. This will wake you more gently and it will trigger wakefulness hormones while boosting your mood. So it's not as harsh as like having an alarm go off in the morning, which can, I know sometimes I get so deep in my sleep and I'm kind of really enjoying my sleep, and then my alarm will go off and it will just shock me. So having a daylight lamp sort of just helps your body sort of adjust to the natural sunlight, which should help you wake up more gently. But that's what should happen. If you have a daylight lamp and it's not working for you, let me know in the comments below. Tip 14 is to apply the 80-20 rule. So look at your life and identify the 20% of your effort that offers 80% of your results or your yield. If you haven't read the 80-20 principle by Richard Koch, I would highly recommend it. And this is where I do my Audible plug, so here we go. So Audible is a company owned by Amazon, and they have audio versions of the most popular books that I've mentioned on my channel. So although I still prefer buying a physical book, there are times when I just need my eyes for something else, like when I'm cooking or at the gym or going for walks. So I fill these spaces with audiobooks or podcasts, and I found it useful, and I thought you guys might find it useful too. So I have partnered with Audible, and if you go to nefeoguntoye.com/free book, you can get your first audiobook for free when you sign up. Signing up will result in me receiving financial benefits from Audible, which will help out this channel, just for full disclosure. And guys, I love reading books, so if there's an audiobook or a book that I've not mentioned on this channel that you think I should read, then let me know in the comments below and I will check it out and add it to my reading list. Tip number 15 is to learn something new. So learning engages the brain to expand and grow, and can also slow age-related decline. This makes us happier and means that we'll learn other new things more easily. So learn something new, try something new. Tip number 16 is to take on a challenge. The body grows and thrives when it's placed under challenge, so you either move forward or back, so get out of your comfort zone and just do something. There's so many challenges, and there's so many things that you can do now at home, you don't even have to leave your house. So just Google a fitness challenge that you can do at home and do it. Challenge yourself. Tip number 17 is to try the dual and back test. This is a powerful exercise for enhancing working memory. This can make you more focused and better at multitasking, and I will put a link to their website on the description below. Tip 18 is to put yourself out there. You need to overcome your concerns about what others might think of you. So a great way to do this is by putting yourself out there, putting yourself online by embarrassing yourself in public and proving to yourself that it's not so bad. It could also be doing something that you're scared of doing. Like, I know a lot of people are afraid of public speaking or singing in public. You can't really sing at the moment because of coronavirus, but you know, just doing something to, once again, get out of your comfort zone and challenge yourself. So put yourself out there in a way that's, you know, unique and beneficial for you. Tip 19 is related to tip 18, and that is you need to learn to stop trying to please everyone. You're never going to please everyone, and trying to will only ensure that you aren't happy and that you're that bag of nerves, you know, that person that's afraid to be themselves because you're afraid of what other people think. So if you want to be your best self, which is what I really want for people on this channel, is to be the best version of themselves, you gotta learn to stop trying to please everyone. And before I continue, be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified about my latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. And if you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on the notifications. Tip number 20 is to say goodbye to the old you. So do you want to change and improve? If it's a yes, like it should be if you're still watching this, you need to be willing to let go of old habits and traits and to embrace the new ones. Do you agree with my tips? Make sure to like, share and let me know in the comments. I also handpicked these videos which I recommend you watch next. You can talk to me on all social medias or ask me a question on my website nefeoguntoye.com. Thank you for being a freedom seeker, and I will see you in the next video.